Morning, everyone. How are we doing today? It is Sunday, September 13th. I hope you are having a wonderful day. As always, around 7:30, we look to do the daily financial news, and yes, even on Sunday. That's what 7 days a week means. First and foremost, hopefully you joined the live Q&A session. If you haven't yesterday, go check it out. Another 55 minutes of your questions answered where we can go deeper and deeper if I misunderstand the questions. Really like those shows. It allows me really to get to the meat of the questions I sometimes miss when they're just simply left in the comments. And in addition to that, if you didn't see, I interviewed a couple of young investors who are doing some out of state investing. They are actually real estate agents that I know and respect in Fresno, but they have decided to start their empire out of state. So we talked to them while they're actually there. They bought some stuff. I think they closed Thursday, and they have some more in contract. So we go through that conversation. I ask a lot of questions, sort of highlight what I'm thinking. A lot of people ask about out of state investing, so go check out that interview. I think it's about 40 minutes with Scott and Cade. And, you know, we are going to be following up with them because obviously I have an interest. I want to serve you and the market. And I'd love to see Scott and Cade just crush it and, build a great portfolio. Also, we're marching towards 10,000 subscribers. So if you're enjoying these daily financial news shows, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, let me know you're out there. And of course, like I said, out of the gate, have a wonderful day. So here's the news. First off, we'll talk about what I see as far as, I don't know, market moving, either earnings or announcements next week. First out of the gate, we have Lennar, right? This is a real estate channel. Lennar is a home builder, and we're going to find out, right, about what is going on, right? We've talked to brokers, we've talked to agents on this channel. I've talked about what I'm doing, but now it's time to talk about builders. Some of you have asked, actually, one of the questions yesterday was about lumber prices. I fully expect Lennar to address lumber. It's a big component of their purchase or of their build. So, an 80% jump in lumber prices is going to hurt. I expect them to say something like the cost is being passed on to the buyers. I expect their margins to be fine. This is what happens in a hot market. It'll be interesting to see if Lennar talks about increasing capacity, because right now builders are still stung by 12 years ago. They're building very small releases. It'll be interesting to see if Lennar hints at, you know what, we used to do 8 per release, now we're going to do 12, which if they do, that means more employees, right? More framers, more electricians, all of those things. So I'm going to be looking to see if Lennar is leaning forward, right? Leaning forward into this. Also, we'll get some geographical representation, right? Where are Lennar communities hot and where are they not? We'll again see if the country is tilting. It'll be interesting. I think there's going to be a lot in the Lennar earnings, and then of course, what do they see coming? Right, we are going into Q4. It's an election season. It's the winter. We'll see. We'll see if they are forecasting a slowdown, or if everybody get on board. We're going higher, so we'll see. Tuesday, we have FedEx earnings. Shop at home. All that stuff's just gonna keep on coming. We're also getting into the Christmas season, so we'll see if they talk about their expectations for the holidays. Christmas is going to be different this year. It just is. Black Friday, Friday after Thanksgiving, it's going to be different. This is going to change a lot of things, and it's probably going to be good for. It could be a good FedEx show. It could be good for FedEx. Don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what they're expecting, but it'll be different. As for doing a show on the Lennar earnings, I just got a question that came up. If there are market moving things, right? Sometimes you get cookie cutter earnings, but if they come out and they talk about what I just highlighted, lumber, regions, things of that, sure, I don't mind. I'm gonna read it anyway. Might as well take some notes. But if it's boring, cookie cutter, nothing, then no, I'm not going to waste my time. Peloton also has a earnings day. It'll be interesting to see what else Peloton is bringing on. They have clearly crushed it. I don't remember exactly. I think it was like 172%, quarter on quarter rise. For them, it's going to be about additional revenue streams, right? They talk about a cheaper treadmill. They talk about a higher end bike. What else is coming? I do not yet have a Peloton bike. I don't know where I would put it in my extremely small condo. But if you have one, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. How many rides have you done? Is it a clothes hanger by now? Is it being used? Love to hear. I'd like to see if you guys like the group classes. So if you have a Peloton and are using, let me know. If you have a Peloton and it's a dust collector, let me know. Then Wednesday is going to be all about Jerome Powell, the Fed. I expect the stock market to be a big baby, as it always is. I suspect the stock market might throw a fit Monday or Tuesday and basically try to corner the Fed to do something. My hope and my thought is the Fed is already doing enough. The Fed's done their job. The Treasury's done their job. I hope the Fed comes out and basically says, Congress, you suck. Do your job. The American people are waiting for you. I can't allocate money, right? So, that's what I hope happens. So I expect the stock market or Wall Street to be disappointed with the Fed's announcement on Wednesday. I mean, what else can he say? Rates are going to be low forever. We're buying freaking everything we can. And then I hope they close with Senate or Congress, do your job. All right. Congress's job is to allocate money, at least one of their jobs. And right now they're letting the American people down. So not cool. And then, of course, Thursday, it's all going to be about new claims. Do they stay below 900K? Do they keep trending down? Or as my conversation with Jonathan Twomley on Thursday have said, we've kind of reached the new normal, right? And we can't accept that. 900,000 new claims every week is not a robust economy make and will be problematic. So, it will be interesting. Also going on, CDC had that eviction moratorium come out of nowhere. I've heard about a couple of lawsuits already being filed. I expect that to be not impactful. The way the courts work, in my opinion, is it'll sit there and it won't even be addressed until, summer of next year. And by then, I hope this is all behind us. But I think CDC doing this sets a very dangerous precedent. If this is allowed to hold up, the CDC could interject itself into anything by just calling it a public health crisis. You're not supposed to be able to impact contracts. It's in the U.S. Constitution. So we are going to see. And I truly believe, just like rent control, this CDC moratorium will have a unintended consequence. And that is we have a lot less rental units starting next year as frustrated landlords have enough and sell. Keep going. We got Snowflake IPO. It looks like they're trying to do that Wednesday. I'm still amazed. I mean, I brought this up once before and we'll do it again, that Warren Buffett's buying $250 million of this IPO stock. Right? They're essentially a big data warehouse running in the cloud. And it just doesn't feel like a classic Warren Buffett investment. The gentleman's 90 years old and I've read, I don't know, half a dozen books on him. He only invests in things he understands. And this does not feel right up Warren Buffett's alley. I think this is just yet another example that Warren Buffett is actually releasing control of some decisions in Berkshire Hathaway, and we need to pay attention, right? He won't live forever, right? It's just a fact. Hopefully he lives for decades, but he won't live forever. And, Berkshire is going to have decisions made by other people. So I think this is just an example. And just crazy. So Wednesday the 16th. Lots of talk, at least in the Valley, about an Apple bundle, coming. I think the bundle idea is obviously very creative. If you don't know what I mean by bundle, Apple has a lot of services. Think Apple TV, Apple Music, Apple Arcade, Apple News, things like that. And what they're doing is, instead of selling them individually, put them in a bundle. You probably get more subscriptions. You probably dominate the market more. What I look at is, you know what? That's just another wonderful, smart step by Apple to differentiate and create additional strong income streams outside of hardware, right? Steve Jobs, Apple, was very hardware oriented. He changed our lives forever with the iPad, iPod, iPhone, all of those things. Apple is now a behemoth, right? At one point, a $2 trillion company, and now they need additional income streams to continue that march towards 3 trillion, I guess. And I think this is a pretty smart move. And then on the stock market front, I don't know if you know this, but September has been the worst month the last 50 years. It's actually the only month that averages a negative return. It's negative 1%, so not horrible, but it is the only month that averages negative. So I thought that was interesting. We should see what's going to happen. You could sort of see the links in the chain going up to the end of September, going, we're gonna retreat a little bit. We're gonna raise some cash. We're gonna sell some of the high flyers because who knows what's gonna happen in October, right? The political landscape in October is gonna be noisy and toxic and likely not very much fun to watch. And then of course we have that November 3rd election, which again I have no confidence will be fun or helpful. So I think a lot of people are going to start to get flat. I think a lot of new investors could get washed out, especially if they're trading options and the like. So I think volatility is here, right? We've certainly seen that the last 6 trading days, because Monday was a holiday. So the last 6 trading days we've seen volatility. I think the next, what is it, the 13th? So the next couple of weeks are going to be additional volatility. So get ready. You know, if you have cash and you wanted to get in but stuff was too high, you could get a shot at a shopping list, right? The whole buy the dip. If you are long and you have some huge earnings, do yourself a favor, take some profit. That's the mistake I made. I've shared plenty of times here in the last 2 weeks to hopefully point at a scar that I earned in an expensive way, and you can learn from my idiotic mistakes. I lost 80% of what I had built by being stupid. So it's okay to take a profit sometimes, and you don't have to be fully invested all the time. So that's that. So at the end of the day, that's what I got for you. It's Sunday, so I need to build my goals spreadsheet, share that with you. I have some other plans for videos or live streams that I'll do when I'm ready. But of course, have a wonderful Sunday. We will do our daily show tomorrow, Monday, 7:30. Take care. Bye.